Hey guys, welcome back to Sky Talks Trading. My name is Sky and I'm on a quest to invest. Hope you guys had a great weekend and that you are ready for an exciting week. So today's video is going to be all about Bngo, and at the end of the video I'm going to be talking about two other stocks that I'm in the process of researching. Firstly though, I am not a financial advisor and everything I say is for entertainment purposes only. So there has been a lot of exciting stuff happening with Bngo. One such exciting thing is their geographic expansion, which we will get into in a second. But I just want to talk about what a fast mover this stock is. Just to give you an idea of how fast and high this stock can move. Keep in mind that its 52-week range is 43 cents to $15.69. That is crazy. You won't really find that anywhere else at the moment. Especially, I read today that the market hasn't been this sleepy, this dull since, those are my own words, by the way. I can't remember what the official words that Wall Street Journal used, but haven't been this stagnant, shall we say, since 2017. So any stock that has big moves like that is a bit of an outlier in these times. So, that being said, you probably won't get Bngo anywhere near 43 cents again. And anyone who got in at that time, I bet you're feeling pretty good right now. But there is still plenty of room for this stock to run. I think right now it is still very affordable and it could potentially double in price if it revisits the 52-week high. BioNano's chief product is known as the Sapphire system. In a nutshell, this is a genome imaging tool for high-speed, high-throughput structural variant detection and analysis with exceptional sensitivity. It's a very impressive machine. It reveals structural variants at sensitivities as high as 99% with false positives below 2%. So definitely the product is amazing, making Bngo far, far more than a meme stock. Of course, all this, won't really amount to much if the medical community is not aware of the Sapphire system. It would just be this amazing cutting-edge machine sitting in a dusty warehouse somewhere. But that is not the case. Thankfully, Bngo's commercialization strategy appears to be just as good as their product. Bngo drove awareness through the company's presence at conferences in the US, Europe, and China. So they're covering a lot of ground there. As well as that, the company claims to be moving into new geographic markets, including South Africa, Greece, Russia, and South Korea, as well as important clinical sites in the United Kingdom and Germany. So they really are going for world domination. BioNano has a very good balance sheet, which will make it possible for the company to pursue this aggressive commercialization strategy. When we look at the data, their first quarter of 2021, the company's total revenues were $3.2 million. That represents a whopping 179% year-over-year improvement. It's also worth taking into account that the company has a cash position of $362 million at the end of the first quarter of 2021. So yeah, I'm taking these figures from an article on Investor Place called Geographic Expansion Enables Healthy Diagnosis for BioNano Genomics. And what's funny is Investor Place came out with another article on the same day saying, don't wait around for a short squeeze on Bngo stock. Basically saying to just sit on the sidelines, not to get involved in this, that it's not heading anywhere good. The reporters at Investor Place, they need to set up a WhatsApp group or something. Just talk to each other so that they don't end up writing very conflicting articles. So I was taking a little peek at the historical data on Bngo, and at its high in February, volume was massive. And last week's volume on Friday was about double its average, and the options interest is very interesting. The clues definitely are pointing to it being ready to rocket for a few months after that meteoric rise that was a little short-lived. Funding has been taken care of, and there's plenty of money to fund and execute the business plan and initiatives for growth. If you look at Fintel, the short interest now at the time of filming this video is 11%, while at its high it was 25%. That was last week. The move on Friday was muted by the shorts covering. Let's see what happens this week with the shorts. They seem to be throwing in the towel, and that will mean that we'll be able to trade more on fundamentals. There's so many positive catalysts coming up. If we take a look at institutional investments, the firm First Trust Portfolios opened a position of about 525,000 shares. That was reported by Fintel on the 24th of June in 3 small cap growth funds. So now we're at 146 institutional investors. I think next earnings will see a 50% increase in revenues. And then we also have the addition to the Russell 3000. I really don't think that this stock is going to stay under $7. There is some evidence to suggest that they're really planning some big moves, some big expansion. If you look at their lab-related job postings that they continue to post, it supports the theory that Bngo is opening a CLIA lab at its headquarters, likely focusing on prenatal. Based on the lease information, they have absorbed an entire additional floor of their current building. So the job posting, in which they're looking for a lab manager, just to go over some of the primary duties and responsibilities, plan and coordinate service and maintenance for laboratory instruments, including freezer, biosafety cabinets, incubators, and thermocyclers, plan and coordinate internal Sapphire instrument preventative maintenance, various other tasks that honestly don't really make sense to me, so I probably shouldn't apply for the job. But basically, the tasks imply that a bunch of Sapphires running around the clock and monitored to keep them running. Supplies being consumed on an ongoing basis, samples coming up, waste going out. It's a lab. As we look at Bngo's evolution, we must also look outside the building to near-term acquisitions. So if we look at the job listing, you can see that this lab is part of a broader company expansion. So they're looking for someone to be the director of business systems. And this role is pretty much designed to enable acquisitions. So acquisitions, not acquisition. This isn't a mystery. They said it. You will lead those functions through integrating acquired businesses into our business systems platform. So this does lead us to believe that they are going to open a lab on the second floor of the building, and they plan to acquire additional businesses, and they're likely to lease the rest of the first floor in support of this growth. So who are they going to be acquiring? That is the next puzzle. Are they going to dig deeper into diagnostics? Are they going to expand the product line, reach deeper into foreign markets? Exciting times ahead. So guys, make sure you're subscribed to this channel because I will be covering all of that in depth as soon as it happens. So now it is the time of the video where we talk about 2 extra stocks. First stock I want to talk about is WSGF, and that is Vacaychella. First of all, I just want to say that I absolutely hate this name so much, and every time I read and say it, I hate it even more. Vacaychella. You can kind of guess what this company is about. Vacay, like vacations, and Cella. I think it's inspired by Coachella. I don't know. So let's start with some quick stats. It's basically the Robinhood app of real estate, and it connects owners and investors. $100 million in their first year revenue projected. Penelope Cruz, diplomats, and news anchors around the world currently use Vacaychella housing. They've got a partnership with V Royale, which is one of the largest vacation sites in Cuba. They own the rights to 500 properties in Cuba, currently generating revenue from them now. They have lower OS than Airbnb, which is now $154 per share. This is only 0.0195. This will unequivocally be in dollars long term, and they have a ticker change coming up. Some people are predicting 30 plus after the ticker change. So basically, it is a peer-to-peer fintech alternative short-term rental purchase finance application. It currently includes the listing of 10 target new properties in Cuba to restore and make short-term vacation rental properties, expanding Vacaychella's pilot program. Plan to finance the restoration of the 10 target properties is to offer a new cryptocurrency where holders of the cryptocurrency will be able to participate in the overall business surrounding the 10 target properties operation to include potential profit sharing. Vacaychella allows anyone and everyone access to purchasing a short-term rental vacation property that can be listed on Airbnb, VRBO, and Booking.com. So I think there's going to be a lot of hype, and after the ticker change, like I say, I think there's going to be a jump in price. So I'm going to keep researching it, keep looking into it, keep my eye on it. I want to know what you guys think, though. The next stock I want to touch on is a penny stock, Electromeccanica Vehicles Corp. I'm just going to call it Solo because it's easier. Solo is a development stage electric vehicle penny stock that develops, manufactures, and sells electric vehicles. Its flagship project is the Solo, which is a single-seat vehicle, and the Solo is aimed at the commuting market and those embarking on short-term trips. They are additionally developing Tofino, which is a fully electric two-seater roadster. The company sells its vehicles through both online and retail settings, so it's got a good market reach. Back in May, the company released its latest update in the form of its first quarter financial results. The CEO, Paul Rivera, said, "In the first quarter of 2021, we continued making progress on several major initiatives, including finalizing customer-ready designs, increasing production throughput, optimizing logistics and supply chain management, and taking additional steps towards realizing our US assembly facility and engineering technical center." 1 month ago, Solo stock was at $3.54 per share on average. On June 25th, Solo stock closed at $4.36 per share. It might be worth adding this to your watch list. So that's all for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know all your thoughts, your comments down below. Until next time, have a great day.